I'm going to miss my antlers so much when December is over. I might just keep wearing them because I love them so much. So I think in today's video, I want to talk you guys through some of the goals that I have for next year with my YouTube channel. And I have a list on my phone, so I think I should just jump straight into the goals that I have. The first one that I put down for myself is I want to post 200 videos. I don't want to say that I'm going to post X amount of videos per week because stuff might come up, you know, shit happens, life happens, and so on. And so I feel like it's a lot easier for me to put a yearly number on videos that I want to make. And I think that 200 videos is a pretty reasonable amount for me because I do post a lot. I do post pretty much every day. I mean, I want to say on average, I've probably posted 5 videos a week at least since I started. So this should be a pretty attainable number for me, and I don't want to set that goal too high just because I don't like to put that kind of pressure on myself. So I think 200 is a good place to start. The next goal that I have is something that I mentioned in my tag video that I did with Prue, and that is that I want to say less. I want to try to really be mindful when I do make my videos that I don't say all the time, and that I don't end all my sentences with so because it gets really annoying, it's really hard to edit, and I want to just be a better speaker, which is something that's really hard for me for some reason. I don't know why. You would think I'd be able to speak, and I can't even really blame it on English not being my first language either, because I feel like my English is good enough that I shouldn't really have a problem with it at this point, but speaking is hard sometimes, and I want to improve on that. The next point has to do with makeup, shocking, and I want to try more indie brands. I want to mostly focus on indie brands if I'm able to. Obviously, if there's a big release coming out from a big brand that I'm interested in, I'm going to pick it up, but for the most part, I want to focus a lot on indie brands. I want to help the indie brands grow. Now that I have a bit of a bigger following, I want to be able to give back to the indie brands because I think it's so awesome that they are really trying to change the makeup game and really come up with new and exciting and fun things, and I would like to support that. So I want to get more into single shadows as well as just trying new indie brands in general. The next thing on my list is that I still want to play with the stuff that I already own. And that is why I'm going to start a Juvia's Place series. I know a lot of you are already excited for that because you have been requesting me to do more with Juvia's Place for so long. So Juvia's Place will become a weekly thing on my channel, probably in 2019, and I am really excited about that because I love to play with the palettes that I have. You know, there's the reason why I bought them all is because I really wanted them and because I love them. So the fact that I'm able to pull out my older palettes and play with them on camera makes me really happy. So I'm super excited to be doing that next year. I also want to make sure that I always create the kind of content that I want to make. I don't want the numbers to decide what kind of content I make. I know personally that the lookbook videos that I have going on, they don't really get a lot of views, but I know that I enjoy doing them, so I'm going to keep doing them. And I want to make sure that that is the mindset that I am in the rest of the year. Yes, I want to grow my channel, but I also want to make sure that whatever it is that I create is content that I am happy with. I can't just do everything to please everyone, you know? So sometimes I gotta be a little bit egotistical and do the things I want to do as well, and I think that's totally okay. The next goal is something I don't know if I want to say out loud, but you guys know that I did the 10 looks 1 palette with the Alien palette, and that video did so well. So for the next year, I want to do 3 more 10 looks 1 palette videos. What that's going to be on, I don't know. I do have something planned already, but for the other 2, I don't know, and it's going to really depend on the releases. It needs to be a release that I'm super freaking excited about, something that I can't wait to dig into, something that I know is probably going to get quite a bit of views to make it worth the time that I put into the video. So I do want to kind of make that my thing to do 10 looks 1 palette. I don't know if that is being crazy, it probably is, but it was something that I really enjoyed, and I really felt proud of the video that I was able to make and how much time and effort I really put into that. And it was such a good feeling to be able to click post on that and make it public because I really felt like I was proud of the video. And I can't say that about all the videos that I post because some of them are just, you know, they're pretty simple, easy videos to film. Like the one I'm doing right now, I don't think I'm gonna look back at this and be like, wow, I'm so proud of that goals video that I made. You know what I mean? Like some videos are just more important than others, and I feel like that video for me was definitely one that really stood out that makes me want to do more of those kind of videos. Also going along with multiple look kind of videos, I still want to continue my 3 looks 1 palette series, of course, because those are my favorites. So I probably want to aim for doing one of those every week, depending on, you know, which palettes I pick up and stuff. And I do still want to dig into my older palettes and do 3 looks with the ones that I haven't already done and featured on my channel. But for the most part, they will probably be with newer releases, just because I do probably plan on buying a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm not one of those people who's going on a no buy or a low buy, so I'm here like, give me all the palettes because I want to review everything, because I'm so excited. You guys know my channel is so new, and the fact that I'm like I feel like I'm still in the startup honeymoon phase. I'm just so excited when new things come out and I can review it for you guys, so there won't be any low buys or anything like that on my channel, don't you worry. My next goal is that I want to venture a little bit more into drugstore makeup, because I don't really use a lot of it. And I think the reason for that is just because I've had kind of hit or miss luck with drugstore. I found some products that I really like, but by the time I find the product that I really like, I've probably tried like 4 of the same kind of products that I don't end up liking. And when you can't return anything from the drugstore, the cost of whatever the product that I end up really liking has probably ended up being the same from trying all the products that I didn't end up liking that it would have been if I just went to Sephora and bought a thing there, you know. And also the fact that you can return stuff at Sephora if you don't end up liking it or it doesn't work for you. That also means that the risk of buying something at Sephora isn't as high as it is buying it from the drugstore. So, but it is something that I really want to try to give another chance, because I have heard so many good things about a lot of drugstore brands and a lot of drugstore makeup. So I am probably going to ask for some recommendations from you guys, what you like from the drugstore, and then, you know, take it from there and not just go in blind and be like, I'm gonna try these things that I know nothing about. So that's probably going to be the way that I go about doing that, but I definitely want to get into more drugstore makeup. Another goal that I have is I want to get better at my Instagram. You guys probably don't even know I have an Instagram, because I am the worst at self-promoting, and honestly, Instagram, I just don't really enjoy it that much, because I find it so hard to grow on Instagram these days unless you are just incredibly talented and you spend so much time on your photos, you edit them, you Facetune. I don't do any of that shit. Like, I ain't got time for that. Like, I don't want to change myself to put myself on the internet. I just don't feel like that's something that I'm really into. So, but I do want to start getting better at, when I get new products, I want to be able to take product pictures and, like, you know, because we have a pretty nice backyard, and I've taken some photos already that I've like kind of held over the pool, and they kind of look really cool. So, you know, I want to make sure that when I get a new palette, I just snap a few pictures of it and put it up on my Instagram, because I like to have that up there as well, because I like looking at pretty pictures of makeup. So whether or not I'll spend a lot of time taking selfies, I probably won't. And honestly, I spend maybe a minute after I'm done filming a video or doing my makeup and take a picture and then I post it. I really don't put a lot of time and effort into my Instagram, because I just don't care that much. Something else that I want to continue to do in 2019 is being very good at responding to comments on my videos, and it's something that I really pride myself on. I find it very, very important to comment to everybody, because if someone takes time out of their day to watch my videos, it's the least I can do is to reply to their comments and get back to them, because there are so many people that you could rather be watching than watch me. So the fact that you all choose to watch me is such an honor, and I want to give back to you by making sure that I interact in the comments. I also want to really get to know you all. Like, I see you guys as friends, and I've met so many good friends on YouTube already, which is absolutely insane, and I love it so much. Like, I feel like I have friends now, which is such a good feeling. I never knew what that was like. Okay, I'm kidding. I've had friends before in my life, but it's been a while since I felt like I had this many friends, and I want to continue to make new friends, and I want to continue to grow my little channel and community that we have here, because I just feel like it's so fun to spread the joy and to all be a big happy family. And I want to do more collabs, and I don't know, I just want to continue doing what I've been doing this year, because I feel like I'm so happy with where my channel is at right now. The next thing on my list doesn't have anything to do with my channel, but I want to spend way less time watching bigger YouTubers, and I have drastically cut down on the time that I do spend now watching big YouTubers. I think maybe 1 out of 10 videos that I watch maybe are from people that have more than 50,000 subscribers. So, you know, that says a lot. And honestly, the more I watch smaller YouTubers, the more I'm drawn to them, the more I feel like I can connect with them, the more I feel like I have something in common with them. And that's something that really lacks for me with the bigger YouTubers. I feel like I can't relate to them anymore. And I really hope that I never come across as someone that isn't relatable. And if I do, please tell me. If you ever have any constructive criticism or anything that you want to tell me, don't be afraid to say so, because I am open to it, as long as you're not being a dick about it, you know? So yeah, no, I definitely do want to just make sure that I support the smaller channels like myself, because I know how hard it is to grow a YouTube channel, and I want to help. You know, I really do want to help all my friends, because I feel like my growth has been pretty fast, and I know a lot of people are really happy for me, but it also feels a bit awkward sometimes when all of a sudden my subscriber count goes past someone that I've been watching and following and talked to for so long. I feel like it gets a little bit awkward. I don't know if that's just me feeling that because I've been on YouTube for shorter than they have. I don't know, but all I'm saying is that I want to make sure that we all help each other grow, and I feel like there's plenty of room for all of us, and that YouTube should not be a competition. So I think that's a very important message to spread. And the last thing on my list is something that I've been kind of meaning to do, but I always forget, and I'm always so inconsistent with it, and this is doing monthly hauls and updates. So I've already started writing down everything that I bought in December, and when January comes around I'm going to do a December haul, and then by the end of January I'm probably going to do an update on the haul that I did, or maybe I'll do that in February. I haven't yet decided, but I do want to start doing that just so I can kind of keep track of what I buy. And also because having monthly videos is going to be a way for me to look back in a year from now, and maybe I can make a video on products that I bought in January last year, you know, and that could be kind of fun to just have a series like that going. So mostly it'll just be for myself to be able to keep track of what I buy and what I have. So those are all the goals that I really can think of that I have for my channel in the next year. Honestly, I just want to keep having fun. I just want to keep doing what I've been doing because I've just been enjoying it so much, and I just want to keep posting videos. So I just want to thank you all so much for always watching my videos. You are the absolute best. I love every single one of you. And if you are somehow new to my channel and you found my channel through this video, welcome. I hope you stick around. I would love it if you would consider subscribing, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye!